viewers, I am ELSA. Today, on Wednesday, 20 October 2021, happy gathering with us in CNN Indonesia, which will provide you to the real news and which is taken factually and actually, either in international and national. I will accompany you about 5 minutes with many kind of information. Well, let's begin the news today. How female athletes are pushing for level playing field. A viral video of the makeshift weight rooms at this year's NCAA March Madness tournament, posted by University of Oregon's Sedona Prince, gained national attention for encapsulating the gender disparity that exists between men's and women's sports. The dumbbells or lack thereof represented a heavy truth for female athletes in the United States. Both the U.S. women's national teams in hockey and soccer have fought for increases in wages and equitable treatment, arguing that the value they bring to global events like the Olympic and World Championship isn't being fairly compensated. In 2017, members of the women's hockey team reached a landmark for a year deal with USA Hockey after threatening a boycott. The U.S. Women's National Soccer Team filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Soccer Federation in 2019, alleging the USSF payment practices amount to federal discrimination by paying women less than men. In April of this year, a federal judge approved a partial settlement between the women's team and USSF over better working conditions. The judge dismissed the player claims of unequal pay and the team appealed that ruling. Women on the team like star forward Alex Morgan have maintained they have to work harder and execute at a much higher level on the world stage to make the money they have. Morgan said that their contracts are not apple to apple, they're different. The benefits that they receive are different for the men, but USSF maintains the women negotiate a contract that provides them more stability than the men's team. Parlo called note FIFA awards more money to our men's team for qualifying for the World Cup than our men's team gets for winning. She said USSF has asked the men's and women's teams to get together with US Soccer so they can find a way to equalize the FIFA World Cup prize money between the teams. Overall, the average salaries of professional female athletes are making small-scale gains over time, but the pay gap is still wide. Millions of dollars buried the women and men when it comes to average annual salaries in professional hockey and basketball. Many WNBA players still must play overseas to provide for their families. WNBA star Kendrick Parker says it is not about making salary equal to men, but ensuring women are given a platform to succeed. Parker is not the only prominent female athlete or executive to point to corporate investment as the area that can have a tangible effect on closing the pay gap. Diversity in the business sector is a key to the push for equal pay. In sports, coaching legend Moffett McGray says, they need to hire more women at the administrative level. They need to hire them to be leaders of companies so that they can change the discrimination that exists and the pay, said the former Notre Dame women's basketball coach. When he was sitting in the room and he all white men on the board doing the hiring, they're going to hire people who look like them. They need to get more women in there so we can get a more diverse culture. WNBA Commissioner Katie Engelbert has an acute understanding of the impact that the C-suite can have on women's sports. Engelbert was the first female CEO of Deloitte before joining the League in 2019. She said it is important to make sure there's investment and it is viewed as investment in women's sports to drive the economic model so they can pay the players more, give them better benefits and better travel. In 2020, for example, Engelbert said WNBA viewership was up 68% over the crowded sport landscape. She believed that comes with exposure on larger networks, coupled with a commitment to storytelling and building the narrative of household names. Social media platforms for young women are also transformative too. Now, more than ever, young women are speaking up when they see gender inequity. Isa Johansson on rise to FIFA's corridor of power. He can, and he was always he can, and he will. And there have been some positive signs. At the end of last month, my club Ultra committed $100 million to marketing women's sport over the next 5 years. And AIG set a new benchmark in the LPGA with a total payout of $5.8 million for the tournament they sponsor. One of the titans of gender equity, Billie Jean King, summed up what many women in sport feel. Billie said that as a girl growing up, she was always thought to be so grateful for the crumbs. Women are taught that no more. They are only going to be happy with the cake, the icing, and the cherry on the top. They deserve it, and they're going to go for it. No more being happy with the crumbs. Thus, the news I could present to you. And if you have some suggestions and some projects about this program, please visit us at www.cnnindonesia.co.id or you may call us on the number below. Finally, I am ELSA and all of the crews of CNN Indonesia say have a great day.